Hello friends, welcome to our channel To The Point again, and we are with the new video of Wazuh. We have already described how we can use Wazuh default version with Wazuh open source version. Uh, we have already used its different modules. In this video, we will see how we can use Wazuh manager, Wazuh server with the ELK stack. What it differ? It architecture is somewhere different, and endpoint will remain same. Uh, in endpoint, we will install the Wazuh agent, which will push the data to Wazuh cluster. Wazuh server is the middle which receive uh, uh, we can say which who can register the agents and start communication with it and receiving the data and performing all the action. And here we have from here we will send the logs to the Elasticsearch cluster. Either it is a single node cluster, but you should make cluster. And through cluster we can, for visualization, we have the Kibana server, which is communicating to Wazuh's cluster and Elastic cluster through their REST API. And through the Kibana REST API, we, the user, communicating with the and seeing how the different graphs are coming out. So architecture is very straight like the old version. Just changes that here we have Kibana Interact, and in the data DB for the logs we have Elasticsearch. So let's start. For today's setup, we have an instance of the capacity large in the AWS. We will do installation first on this. We will follow the guide from the Wazuh official documentation. You can see, you can go to the official documentation of the Wazuh and you will find installing Wazuh with Elastic Stack. And here you can do all-in-one deployment, distributed deployment. If you go, there are comparative metrics will be shown how Elasticsearch version, Open Desktop version, and Wazuh Kibana plugin with which version, with Kibana version they are work according to you choose, and you can go. That is simple uh, architecture or simple functional view of the Kibana architecture, and that's I already shown to you. Let's go to the all-in-one deployment. In this video, we will see how we can do all-in-one deployment. Uh, in that, we are using the Ubuntu system. We will use all the command by apt. And let's start. Before starting, I want to give information like we have already uploaded the uh, our playlist in the English language, in which we tell what is Wazuh, what is its do, and how we can install it and configure it, and its different module like security, integrity, vulnerability, system auditing, how they work in the full demo is there. You can go and access it, and it will be video number 6. Plus, if you are Indian and know Hindi language, the whole series is available in the Hindi language. ELK stack is also available in this Hindi language. So if you prefer the Hindi, you can go to this playlist. I will give the playlist link in the description also. Okay. So that's one, the distributed one. We are not going to play the distributed one. We will go with the all-in-one setup. All-in-one setup, if I go one step back, in this video we will do we will create this setup only. We will create a manager, Filebeat, Kibana, and Wazuh user. So that's, I hope, clear to you. And let's start our installation. But in the product environment, you should I will suggest you should go with the you should go with the distributed version only for higher availability. So let's, it's better if you run all command with root user. And first we will update our repository for so that our once is up to date. I'm using the Ubuntu version 20.04. I mostly use this version only. If you can wanna go to 22, it's all also work there, and there is no issue. You any version you can see. I already described in the my first video which version and what are the criteria of these while you choose instance. So first command, we have some necessary package which I've already installed. Then we have Elasticsearch repository. It is the installing Elasticsearch. We are here and we will do first the Elasticsearch repository addition. Okay. Created public Elasticsearch imported, total number of proceeded 1, imported 1. Okay, done. Then we will add the repository. First we have done the addition of GPG key, and then we had add the repo. It's saying what is saying. I hope font is very much clear to you. I don't know what font will be the reason. So in after addition of the repository, we will update our system again, and then we have to install this particular version of the Elasticsearch. As we are importing the installing the latest version of Wazuh, we are not going to work on old version. If you can go you instead of Elasticsearch that version, you can mention directly which version you want, and according to that you have to select the plugin and all things. So we are ready with the Elasticsearch. What is saying that download the configuration file elastic.yaml as follow. Okay. Okay, let me to download the, make sure font is the not the issue, font is visible to you. We have done the, let's certificate creation and deployment. Okay, let's create certificate. Okay, next command. Okay, next. Certificate creation, as Wazuh is SSL encrypted, we require the SSL certificate. Now what we have done, we have just imported the certificate and Wazuh configuration file. Then we have what we do in the Elasticsearch, we will create a source name folder, and on that we changes authorization plus its permissions. Then we will change inside, we are giving inside different permission, and then after that zip folder we will remove. Okay. System desist, we will just we have is done with the Elasticsearch part. We can start it. After that, okay, it's, we can check the status, what it is saying. Okay, fine. Now we will we have to generate the credential. Let's create credential. Yes, we will like to continue. If what we will do, we will, for being the time, we will copy all the passwords and put in a notepad for further use. Okay, and again we will increase the size for you. The same output we have got. What it's saying, we run our command like this. Okay, no issue, to check whether we are getting to verify our system. So let me to first put it over here, and elastic password, where we get it, apm Kibana elastic. I think elastic password is that. Let's check. If we insert the wrong one, it will give us error. So it will should get our output like this only. One second. This command we will run. Okay, we have the Elasticsearch cluster name, UUID 7.7 default. Okay, that's working fine, and we can move to server part. Elasticsearch is done. We will have to now install our Wazuh server. For that, we will add the repository. Okay, what it's saying? It's saying that's okay, run fine. Oh, sorry. First, we have added the GPG key. I wrongly said that. Then we add the repo. First, we have added the GPG key, and same we will, after adding the repo, we will update the repository package manager, and after that we will install. By doing this, if you, we are not giving the manager particular this manager version, we are going to install the latest version, but while we are doing the Elasticsearch installation, we have given the version because we want to make specific version. We have checked, they have checked Wazuh team and found that this version is okay. Maybe second time the Elasticsearch version changed and it have some bugs and it's not supporting like the older one. So they are not going to so when you install the Elasticsearch, you use the specific version. and whenever they are building the Wazuh version, so they are make sure that all Elasticsearch version will be compatible to that. So follow, if you follow their commands, you will find no issue with the installation part at least. It is our system view. So most of I think we are done with the our second part is the Wazuh manager. But Wazuh manager need to send the logs to Elasticsearch. It can't do by itself, so it needs any bit. So let's check. We have already checked in the system. It has the Elastic Filebeat status. We have checked its working file. Yeah, Filebeat is there. Specific version. This specific version is compatible. If a new version come, they will check. It's just getting downloaded and downloading the dependency. We will download the pre-configured Filebeat configuration file in which will be hosted in /etc filebeat filebeat.yaml. Okay, I hope this documentation is also clear to you. You can go to the Wazuh documentation and easily you can find. Now alert template, the alert which we got on our system through whenever some rules of Wazuh is broken by any logs. Alert template of file module. Filebeat works on basis of modules. It requires modules on which it will go to work. And okay, it's saying to edit the file and add the password here. Okay, no issue. We will add the password. We need to use the editor. We are although one second. Okay, we are in sort mode now. We will choose again password of the Elasticsearch and we will replace it over here. Okay, shift insert. I hope it's fine, and we will save it and come out of it. Okay, it's saying once. Can we verify again that it's updated? Okay, updated, fine. Just copy these commands etc filebeat search, and we are just putting the search key under it because we want the SSL encrypt all the modules, all the parts of we can test, we can watch status also before checking. Okay, its status is fine. Wow. When you do Filebeat test output, it is pointing to a localhost Elasticsearch, which is listening on API 9200 and checking the connection. Everything is okay, and it's also saying that so that you can go to third module, that is our Kibana plugin, and again we are adding the specific Kibana version plugin. After that, we have to move the search key, change the authorization and permissions over here. Let's wait for the Kibana downloading. Kibana for visualization is very good, very good graph you will see here. Grafana is also there, and but Kibana for UI is Both are good, but I like Kibana much. That's my personal. I'm not against the Grafana, but personally I like the Kibana. Okay, we have run all the commands. I hope we are doing good. Download the Kibana configuration file. Okay. In the all-in-one version, you are not doing much. Okay, again we need to go inside the kibana.yaml, and instead of Vim VI, we will use Vim. VI is giving, I'm working on a browser and it's giving some error. I'm not using my terminal. You can use your terminal also. Terminal is good choice. Let me paste the password over here, and when you do the I'm saying I forgot the thing. When you do the distributed version, you have to make the changes to multiple things. That from this local host you need to go to specific IP, need to you point out, or if you have a URL, you need to point over there. If you have a version or a cluster of the Elasticsearch, you can need to point all the IPs over there. Okay, now we are done with that part. We have replaced the value. Let's run these commands. Connection gone with me. 1 second. Okay, I have just restarted sudo su. Should light gone from here. Sudo su root. Run the command. Okay, it's done. After that, we will install the Wazuh Kibana plugin. Like we have done for Filebeat, we need a plugin to be installed for Wazuh is a SSL encrypted, so all communication we will have it on 443 only. Daemon reload, start Kibana. Let's check its status. I hope you are very much aware with the start command, enable command, daemon reload command. When we do some system changes, we need to reload the daemon, and after that to make the application available after boot also, you need to make the enable it. Then to start the app, we need this. Then to check the status. Now what it's saying, that assess the web URL from generating password, and like this. Okay, no issue. And we will go below. First we will access our system. It's saying that Wazuh server IP na. Okay, https https like this. Okay, it's showing. It will give you your connection is not private warning like that. You just need to ignore that and hide advanced, proceed to unsafe. Don't pay much attention to this, and you are ready. Our configuration is mostly successful. I hope you are liking the video. Should we configure in production environment? Okay, we are not in a production environment, So what is the our user is the Elastic is the our user, and password, Elastic only, not space over here. This is the password which we are using to log in. While it getting loaded, I will complete this disabling repository. It is saying that what it is saying, like I earlier mentioned to you, there are specific version which are compatible with the Wazuh, and if you are not going to uh, disabling this repository, what can be happen like that, new repository getting updated, and someone run the command sudo apt upgrade, and all these your application will be getting upgraded to the latest version, or according to your app repository version. So that version might be not compatible. So in case, what you can do, your system will go down. So best practice is that after installation, you disable the repository, and in future if you the want to upgrade to a specific version, to a specific, not to latest version, you must be specific with the version. You can enable the repository and go to particular that version. So that's why you should do this, you should follow this practice. So we are here, and it's working fine. Total agents, agent 0, it's just a system, same you can see, or visualization is same, but we have Elasticsearch with us, and because Elasticsearch is very much popular with the Wazuh, because all the organization are using Elasticsearch for very long time. OpenSearch is still new, and if you are having Elasticsearch already there, you can use the same Elasticsearch to configure our Wazuh, and security events, integrity, vulnerability, system auditing we have already saw, and this is the look of the your Wazuh. Everything is same, not difference. Vulnerabilities, might attack settings, modules. Let me we check the modules section. Is there any extra feature is there? Okay, default are security events integrated with Office 365. GitHub is also there. GitHub is the newly added features over there, but I can't show you demo over there because I have not implemented this demo because we require the GitHub Enterprise version. It is very good for enterprise version auditing policy. These are some system auditing, and these are the default version which you will get, and you can enable this version from here. Threat detection and browse, virus total, Docker listener. This is new. I don't find this in old version. In Wazuh default version with OpenSearch. OS query was there. Virus total, I don't mind, was not there. Regulatory compliance are there. Regulatory compliance are full. All these 5 options was there. What are the configurations are they saying? IP selector ignore. So we are done with the our Wazuh setup of all-in-one. What is going to be if you compare, what is going to be changed in the second version? If you see the go to the distributed version from here, everything is present in the official documentation. It is Elasticsearch. It is saying that distributed means the you have the setup on different nodes, and you are having the highly available structure. In that Elasticsearch single node cluster or multi-node cluster we will use, and that everything we had done installation was single instance only. But in that case, we will have the Elasticsearch different installed, and cluster or single node or multi-node. We have 3 different instances visualization Kibana on different, at least we have the 3 node. Then the question of high levelty comes, then you go to single node multi-node cluster with that. Okay. uh, I hope let's meet with the next video. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.